Awesome. Okay, cool. So this is the first time I've ever done. I did a live earlier today, but I didn't get a chance to. All right, so we're live. This is what I was looking like as I was typing with everyone. Uh, I'm just gonna say, stay safe, everyone. Join me on the live right now on YouTube. Yeah, so we're doing a Q&A. Bella, is it Maya? Is that how you pronounce it? Maya, say yes. If not, uh, give me a thumbs down or something. What's up, Char? Is it Char? Is it Charlie? I guess there's no way for you to correct me, but I hope it's that. Ugly Nacho sounds like that. Awesome. Thank you all so much. If you have another name or a nickname that you want me to call you by, let me know. Because sometimes, I have Compton education. I was raised in Compton, so my my education is limited. Uh, I'm on YouTube. Okay, some people were saying they're in YouTube. Where are you? Let me see. Go to my page, and I don't even know how to suggest it. I don't know. They should have hit the bell notification, right? Okay, should have hit the bell notification, and then we're here. So, would you be interested in recommendations from New Zealand Christian music? Yes, of course I would. Um, I would prefer you make them on. Go ahead and make them in the comments of Psalms 46, okay? Because I apologize. So here's something you should know. When you're messaging me on Instagram, Instagram automatically puts you in the requested inbox. So I have to go into the requested inbox, and I have hundreds of messages now. And from time to time, I will go on there, and I will just respond to some of you. Some of you won't get a text from me. You'll actually get a voice from me where I'll say, "Hey, thanks for reaching out," and all that. Um, so yeah, so that's how that works. Okay. So yeah, sometimes you'll send me things on Instagram and I won't see it because it's hidden. It's hidden in the requested inbox. Um, so if you'd like to make a request, make it in Psalms 46. But you should know that there are some bands that I can't do right now. I can't do Elevation Worship. I can't do Maverick City Music, and I can't do like anyone like NF or Barak is one of them that I wasn't able to do. So you messaged me on Facebook. Does that work? Yes, Facebook works, but I'm not on Facebook that much, so I will check it. I'll check. I'll check this week. Okay. It's just that I'm sorry, but sometimes I get like these super long like testimonials, and then I say, well, I'm gonna get back to it whenever I get a chance, and I sometimes I can't keep up because I have my day job, if you will, and I have to tend to that stuff so I can get some bills paid. So, um, but eventually, hopefully, with the some of the support that I'm getting from some of the Patreon partners, I could start moving away from that, and I could do this all day long and communicate with you all, and we can have awesome conversations, and I can do hopefully up to like maybe three or four videos a day. That would be awesome. Sudden explosion. Uh, have I? Okay, the question is: have you felt overwhelmed at all about your sudden explosion of your channel, and has it? What has it been like? There was a point where there was a point where I was hitting the 3,000 subscriber mark, and I was doing my best to go on every comment, and respond to every single one. And then eventually I just couldn't handle it. So I messaged my girlfriend. So I guess that answers a couple questions. I messaged my girlfriend. I said, "Hey, can you call me because I'm kind of struggling here." So she calls me, and I said to her, she's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "You know what? Like this is getting kind of crazy. Like I'm getting like 3,000 subscribers, and I fear that I'm not going to be able to keep up with everything." And then suddenly she tells me, she goes, "You know what? Just remember why you did this to begin with, and if it's becoming too much, then you can always quit." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right." And then suddenly she's like, she's no then suddenly she's like then she told me, she's like, but you know, like, I love you and I support you no matter what you decide. So then I said, you know what, no, like, there's a reason why the Great Spirit put me in this position, and everyone is wanting me to get to their songs, and I'm going to at the very least finish this Hillsong album. And if I feel like quitting after that, I'll quit after that, but I at the very least need to finish this one, this album. And so I continued, and then suddenly, like, after, I think it was after So Will I, it just like bumped up like quick. And then what was the other video that I did? I think Reckless Love was the one that really hit the tipping point. Like, the subscribers just started shooting up. And I ran into an issue with Reckless Love. I don't know if you all know this, but that song was going to get deleted from my page, and I was going to get a strike against my channel. But thankfully, like, I had you wonderful supporters who bombarded Corey with messages on Instagram, and he like apologized, and he was just telling me that he um, those are not mine, Papa. I think those are Leonie's. That's fine. Just give them to me. Thank you. And yeah, so you all bombarded him with messages, and then you saved the video from my channel. The issue that we're having with Elevation Worship is that I'm not sure if YouTube's bots are just blocking all the videos from being posted, and I just can't do anything about it. Once it's blocked, I can't. I mean, I have to dispute the video, so I have to let them know, hey, I'm not using this for, commercial purposes. I'm not changing the work. I'm not changing the music. I'm simply adding my comments and personal critiques to the video, and then they can release the dispute and say, okay, you're good. Or they could say denied, which is what has happened also. They denied the request, and then after denying the request, I can dispute it again. I can appeal, and then thank you, Moses, for the super chat. And then once I dispute it, then they can release it. But I've gotten it canceled still. Like, still, they're like, no, you can't do it. Okay, so Moses wants to know. Here's to continued success. Oh, here's to continued success here on YouTube and in life. Love your content and your sincerity. Praying for you. Thank you, Moses. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. For those of you who don't know what super chats are, this is what a super chat looks like, or the yellow Moses. It's a donation here on YouTube. So thank you for the support for that. And thank you for the prayers, Moses. I appreciate that very much. I do accept prayers. I know that it's kind of confusing for people when they see non-Christian on my title. I'm not a Christian, but I'm not an atheist either. So some people have are kind of scared for me, but I'm not an atheist. So please don't worry too much about me. 4K subscribers is like in like 2 days. Congratulations, 40K. Yeah, Bella, I just hit 40K. And it's thanks to all of you, thanks to all, like, and when I say, like, for the love and support, yes, we have like people who are supporting, like, with money, which is definitely appreciated. Thanks to that, I just bought a GoPro so that I can take my reaction videos anywhere, because I usually do them in my room because my computer's set up here, but sometimes my house isn't quiet enough for me to do to make a reaction, so I have to wait for these little tiny pockets of time to make the video. So I got this GoPro so that I can play the video on my phone, record on the GoPro, and I can literally go to the park and just have different background. I can do it in the car. I can do it in another room. I do it, and from anywhere. So thank you all so much for that. Like, I appreciate that. Thanks to all the Patreon partners who have helped with that. Let me see. I'm sorry, the questions are going by pretty fast. So thank you all for the 40K. And I just wanted to point out too that there are other ways of supporting the channel, which, like, well, so watching is obviously because YouTube likes that. They say, like, okay, a lot of people are watching this video, liking the video. So every time you hit the like button, what that does is it tells YouTube that this video is awesome, that you like it. And so what they do is they suggest it to more people, and then more people come and they join. So that helps drastically. And then also sharing the video. So when you share it, let's say on Facebook, and YouTube likes that because you're doing some of the work for them as well. So I appreciate that very much. 2 weeks ago. So Bree says, I found your channel about 2 weeks ago. So happy that I did. I've been watching so many of your videos and congrats on the 4K. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to all of you who just found the videos like 2 days ago and who just found the videos like 2 days ago and say that you've been binge watched the videos. It's like that's like over 50 videos that I've posted. Do you know that? Like, oh, thank you, Sonia, for the super chat. Praying, she says, Sonia says, praying for God to continue speaking to you through worship. Thank you. And that's kind of one of the goals that I had with making this channel is I was interested in knowing because I love music, as you may already know. Like I love music. This is like something that I'm absolutely passionate about. And with music, I was sitting here in this room. I was listening to Deftones. It was one of my favorite bands, and suddenly I felt this warm feeling in my stomach. Now, sometimes you'll see me mention 333, and I mention 333 um, because it appears to me a lot, like often, and usually when the number 333 comes up, it's kind of like God's way of telling me be still because I'm about to speak to you. So I've learned to still myself mentally and emotionally and physically also, and just be still and be ready to receive. And when I receive it, like there's very specific instructions sometimes. And what's up, baby? Oh, we will. And so I'm often still, and then instructions. And I was asked on that day that I posted Oceans, or the day before actually. I was asked that day, like, what do you want to do with your life? And I said I want to do something with music. And that power, God was like, well, be more specific. What is it exactly that you want to do? And I said, well, I would like to critique music and get paid to critique music. Maybe somebody can send me like a demo, and I can, leave notes on their music and stuff, and do that. And he said, well, do reaction videos. And I'm like, I've never made a reaction video in my life. I don't even know. And it's like, we just put. I said, I don't even have like a vlogging camera or anything. And he said, well, you have your phone, so start with your phone. And I'm like, well, I don't have lights. I literally did it with like a $8 lamp that I bought from Walmart, the first video, and then later on I invested in an actual like professional lighting, video light, and so it just started growing from there. Bella, good night. I'm seeing everybody say good night to Bella. Bella, thank you so much for joining me. You're like there from the morning I wake up. You're like commenting on stuff, and I appreciate all your love and support. Thank you. Also, Liz and Linda are like huge supporters. Also, One World Music is always on the live chats as well. And thank you all for joining me on the live chat today. That was fun. It's growing. It's getting bigger. So sometimes it's hard for me to catch up with all the comments, but I do appreciate everybody's beautiful comments. Omelet doodles. That makes me hungry. Your name is saying hi. Nicole, hi. Ariat, hello. Oh, she's saying bye to Bella. I thought you were saying hello to me. Jamie also is also always on. Um, let's see. And Corina, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that very much. Let's see. Corina Wells says, my husband and I found your channel last week, and we both cried at your "So Will I" reaction. We connected to you in that moment. Thank you so much. Yeah, "So Will I." That was a song. That was a tricky song because it just left me so vulnerable, and I was not expecting that. And uh, what makes that song so beautiful is the sound design, because you have the part where he says, where Ben, and I don't know if you noticed, but Ben commented on that video just a few days ago. But what got me on "So Will I" was there's a guitar. If you listen with headphones or earbuds, but headphones work so much better. I use these. These are OneOdio. I'm not sponsored by them, but I love these because they're super affordable, and you can find the link in my videos in the description down below. You can find the link, and you can get 10% off. But I bought these for like, I want to say $40. And what's cool is that they come with a super long cord. It's like a 9-foot cord that I plug into my computer tower when I'm listening to the music. And it also comes with a shorter cable that you plug in on the other side, and it has a microphone, so you can use it on your phone. But what's cool is that while I'm listening to this, I can plug in another headphone or another set of headphones like this. So I have these headphones, and I can plug them in here, and we can both listen off of the same headphone. These are really cool. So I recommend these like a lot, and you can get 10% discount with the coupon code that I have on my page. Just throwing it out there. Again, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I am a part of their affiliate program, so every time you buy one, they cut me off with a little bit of commission there. But it's it's worth it. I wouldn't be talking about them if it weren't. So anyway, I was listening to So Will I with these headphones, and there's a part where Ben says, "And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born." And my imagination is so vivid sometimes that I just totally saw that, like, this supreme being just saying galaxies, just the word, and out of that, like, this magical thing called a nebula or another galaxy is born from just the word. And as he said that, you hear a guitar part with like a slider, and see, I'm gonna use this guitar as an example, with a slider, and you hear like almost like a whale. And the reason why I connected that to outer space is because whales, we call them gentle giants, right? And so if you think about how big the creator is, and how the vastness of space and all that, and how gentle and how peaceful and how quiet like outer space must be, that just got me. It really just opened me up, and it was just such a beautiful thing. It touched me. It really did. So anyway, thank you. Um, Thank you for that. So when I listen to music, I'm gonna give you guys a quick like tip on how to like listen to music a little bit better, how to like really enjoy music a little bit better. What I generally do is, like, for example, this song that we just listened to, Psalms 46 with Chin and Shane. One of the things that stood out to me was that rumbling sound, right? And so if I like an effect in a song, I will listen to that, just those 15 seconds or 3 seconds, whatever it is. I'll listen to it over and over and over again just so I can get a feel for it. But what I do generally is I'll listen to a song once all the way through, then I'll go back and I'll listen only from the drummer's point of view. So if I were a drummer, what cues am I listening for from the bass or from the guitar or from the keyboard or from the vocalist that's going to make me change a drum beat? And then I go back and listen to it again, and I listen to it from the bass player's perspective. So if I were playing bass, what cues am I listening to from the drummer? So now I'm in the drummer space, now I'm in the bass player space, and then I go back and listen to it from the guitarist space, from the vocalist space, and now I have an idea of the overall space that all the instruments are playing in. So think about it like a game. So this is like a field, and all of these musicians are playing in that field, right? And 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 then what I do is I listen to it again, bird's eye view, if you will, from sound wise, and I get a full experience. I hear the music, I feel the music, and I see the music. So all these beautiful images that come up, as I'm listening to the music. So yeah. So I'm missing a lot of comments. I apologize. I'm gonna go back here and do this is Q&A, right? Not Leo Ramble. So yeah, do come to the altar if you'd like to make a suggestion. Make it in the last video that I just made, Psalms 46. Make the suggestions there, so because I don't know if the live chat is going to stay here on this video, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to go back to it. Wolfie Wolf says, not to lie, when me and my family found your channel and we saw you started the journey with the Lord, we started cheering. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Brenda Dees, So Will I, has become my life anthem. You introduced me to it. Wow, thank you so much. Like, that's great. Like, I love it. I love introducing people to new music. Braden Hull says, are you open to listening to Christian hip hop? I am. I actually am. I had Tuesdays reserved for hip hop and R&B, but unfortunately, either I didn't have enough requests, or some of the artists were blocked. Like Lecrae, I think is his name. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but his music was blocked. NF's music is blocked. There's just a lot of music that's blocked that it just made me sad. So I turned Tuesdays into Talk About It Tuesday, which is just like Talk About It Thursdays. Which tomorrow I'm hoping to get my daughter to listen to So Will I for the first time, and then, So Will I, and then react to it, and then we'll talk about it afterwards and see what she thought about it, see what she loved about it. So Derek Dies says, I just finished watching a Hillsong United concert from Argentina. It was pretty cool. Oh no, sorry, that was Christy. I'll finish Christy's. It was pretty cool to hear them sing in Spanish. Really? Singing in Spanish? That's awesome. Okay, so there it is. Derek says, "What do you think separates Christians songs from secular? What stands out as different? Intent. I think I'm not saying that secular music isn't. They don't have an intent, or they don't intend to make you feel something, because there's a lot of music out there that does have an intention to make you feel something or to send a message out. But I think Christian music is most of it is that it's just the intent to either praise or to worship or to have people go into a specific state of mind or emotional state so that they can surrender to God and all that. So intention, I think, is what really makes it stand out. um are you planning to listen to Isla Vista Worship? Angelo Gomez. I didn't know. This is the first time I'm hearing about this group or band. So if you'd like to make the suggestion, make it in the comments section of Psalms 46, and I'd be more than happy to. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go here. Songwriters Conference sounds amazing. I found people and songs through Charity Gale. Okay. Let me see questions. Okay. I don't know if it's so Miss Brown, Maya. I'm not sure if it's Maya or Maya. That sounds more exotic. Um, um, she asks, are any of the songs that you have listened to now ones that you have continued to re-listen to? Yes, they are actually. Oceans, I still listen to it from time to time. These Shane and Shane songs I've listened to several times. Um, what else? Reckless Love. I've heard it several times also. In fact, now I have my mom. My mom mentioned to me that she saw my videos for the first time 2 days ago, and that she really liked Shane and Shane's. I think it was Psalm 150. She loved that one too. Let's see. What's your favorite? Joseph Alvarez says, "What's your favorite Christian song so far?" Um, ooh, that's a tough question. I like the stuff that I'm doing for World Music Wednesday. Makedem, Psalm 23, I think it was a good one. But the song that I actually reviewed this morning, it's a healing song with Yair Levy and Shai Soul from Makedem. It's a healing song called Refana or Refana. I'm not sure the pronunciation of it, but the Rush also, yeah, the Rush has been awesome. I've heard that. The Rush I've heard several times actually too. The Rush and A Prayer has been awesome. So I don't know. It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick which one's my favorite because honestly, there's a lot of good music. You guys have a lot of good music. You guys are really fortunate to have so many like wonderful, very talented musicians. I think even in secular music, you don't find that often. And like where a band actually has solid musicians. Sometimes you have musicians like say like Mark Anthony or even like Beyonce. I don't listen to Beyonce's music, but I know she has great musicians, and so they're just like I hate to say it this way, but they're just like not known musicians. So they'll have like a guitarist which is like better than a lot of like main guitarists out there that they just play way better than them, way better than them. Let's see. Do you have any plans to listen to With Everything by Hillsong live in Miami? You'll love the drums on it. Yes, Courtney Smith. I do have plans of doing that actually. Add it to the comments, please, on the last video, so I can, just as a reminder. Let's see. What do your tattoos mean? Okay, so I'll answer that. So I have several tattoos. I have, let me scooch this couch back. My first tattoo was this one. It's a guitar with wings on it with my grandfather's name. I got it done when I was like 19. I drew it, and I had somebody else do it. And then I have back here when my first daughter was being born, was going to be born. I got that tattoo, which is a baby inside of a music note. So that was my daughter. She has a tiny little bow on her head, and she's inside of a music note. And then I have a painting by Justin Bua. He's the guitarist there. I have an Ohm symbol. I'll explain that maybe another time. And then I have the this sort of meditation gesture. I have my daughter when she was when she was 5 years old. I got this one tattooed, and it has her name on it. And I've got in my Buddhist days, I got the Buddha and a mantra, which is Om Mani Padme Om. It's sort of a prayer. Um, and then on this other arm, I have my grandfather, who's the person who taught me how to play guitar. He passed away when I was 16. Very important person in my life. I designed this one too. It's a trumpet. I used to play trumpet, so the valves are up here. This is the trumpet looking at you, and there's a guitar. There's a drum, a snare here, speaker, so you can hear the music. And then I have a vintage mic there that for singing. Um, I have the Kabbalah Tree of Life on here. It's just like this is kind of like a symbol. It's a worldwide symbol actually. Um, so in Hinduism you have the seven chakras. In Kabbalah you have the seven sacraments, and they all sort of somehow tie together. So I'm not gonna get into all of that, but yeah. And then I have a Mayan number 13, because the number 13 is actually a sacred number, with a raven, a crow. There was a time where crows would follow me, but I know how that's going to sound. A lot of people are going to take it because crows are usually attached to death, but for me, it's spiritually, they symbolize the bird it's a bird that goes into the unknown and comes back out and extracts information from the unknown into the known. So again, it ties back to the 33. I have my most recent tattoos have been this says Amor Fati, which is from the Stoic philosophy. um, Amor fati means love your fate. So that's a reminder to embrace whatever God gives me and whatever God throws at me, so that I can and not question what the Great Spirit gives, throws in my life, as uncomfortable as it may be. That I'm supposed to love my fate. And then I have on this other one, it says Memento Mori. This means remember you must die. I know that sounds morbid, but it's not. It's just a reminder to stay humble and to not be attached to worldly things, to not hold on to grudges, to not hold on. I have a little critter there that's peeking. I'll introduce you in a bit. And so, yeah, memento mori. It means remember you must die. So this is just a way for me to also be humble, not to allow things to disrupt me or to disturb me. Yeah, so there's that. Moses Moses Vergara. Again, thanks a lot for the super chat. Let's see. Hope you are genuinely experiencing support from us. We appreciate your heart to connect and the purity of your soul. The beauty of your humanity is beautiful to see as you connect with God. Good night, Moses. Thank you so much for the love and support and for the super chats. I appreciate that very much. Very, very much, and thank you. I do feel all the love and support. You guys have been the Christian community has just been wonderful, very welcoming, very polite. I've run into a couple of people that have not been so polite, but that's okay. I love them either way, and so yeah. But thank you for joining me tonight, Moses. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Uh, let's see, Joy Smith. Good night, all. Joy Smith says good night. Wolfie Wolf asked, "Do I have my own Bible? If so, have you read the start of Genesis?" Yes, I have. Yes, I do, and yes, I have. I have actually. I shared the other day. There was a time where I was an atheist, and this is my Bible that I owned as an atheist, with still some tabs on here of things that I just was questioning deeply. That I just some of these things like disturbed me. Other things were, just things that I just wanted to know more answers to. Hmm? Okay, hang on. Let me bring in my daughter here because she helps me with the questions sometimes. So this is my daughter, Liana. She just showered and she just hit me really hard with her bony elbow in my shoulder. So her name is Liana E. It's a mix between Leia and Anaí. So Leia Anaí. I made that name up. I just did a mashup. So yeah, this was my Bible, Wolfie Wolf, before, and I hadn't read it in a long time. When I had my sort of my moment with the Great Spirit, it was like a big thump in my forehead, and said that told me, that I wasn't going to belong to anyone but him, and mentioned to me to look at the Bible again, but that he would show me what was truth. And again, I'm not claiming that I know the truth. Okay, I'm just know what was true for me at that moment. And we started with Genesis, and we looked at Genesis again, and we looked at all that. And now, actually, if you follow me on Instagram, there's a video there that I shared with everyone on Instagram, because Hillsong United contacted me, and they sent me a box of some goodies. They sent me albums, a couple of shirts. They sent me, you see, I have this shirt here that they sent me. It says United. I don't know if that's backwards to you all, but it says United. And they sent me a couple T-shirts, some stuff, a book by one of the Houston brothers, and they sent me this Bible. It says the word on it, and it has some writings on it in the back, and it has this beautiful silver like coating on the outside. And so now, yeah, I own. This is actually my first Bible. The other one used to belong to my mom, yeah, but that one is mine. And yes, I've read that. If you can only listen, Kel Gibson says, if you can only listen to one genre of music for the rest of your life, what would it be? Flamenco. Flamenco music. I love flamenco music. You know, I want to test something. I'm gonna get my GoPro here soon, and I'm gonna be able to go anywhere with these reaction videos, thankfully. Um, and so I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to share some of my favorite music with you on these live chats. But flamenco music, it's music from Spain. It's very heavily influenced by Arabic music, and I love Arabic music because of the very intricate scales that they have. You don't hear anything like that anywhere else. The scales are just beautiful, beautiful scales. So
and arpeggios.
And arpeggios, yeah. The flamenco music is just beautiful, and I can understand the lyrics because it's very close to Spanish. It's Castellano. So yeah. Let's see what else. You should add a tattoo. One World says you should add a tattoo that represents the blessings of this reaction side to yours. Yeah, what should I get?
La familia.
La familia. I get like La
Right
familia
there.
right there, and then I'm flexing my bones here. I let you know, La familia. No, I close my eyes and it says La familia right there, or La familia. No, I don't. No tattoos anywhere on my face or in my hands. I keep them. I keep them where I can cover them up if I need to be respectful or professional, or yeah. Wolfie. Okay, I can call you Wolfie. Awesome. Okay, Oriana, thank you so much. She's Estelle, she's signing off. Thank you. Good night. She says, thanks for all your videos, Leonardo. Appreciate the authenticity of you and your channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Janet Stevens says the same. Love your authenticity and enjoy your videos. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the blessings, and thank you for all that. Georgie says hello from Chicago. I just had somebody earlier invite me to Chicago for a pizza, which I hope to do that as soon as this whole COVID thing is over with and done. I'm already invited to Texas. Pastor Chad has invited me to Texas. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. I do live chats. I do questions. I have a segment now on YouTube called Q&A Sunday. But what I'm doing is I'm taking some of the questions that I don't get a chance to answer on Instagram, and I put them in a YouTube video, and I'm answering them there. So it's a lot of fun. Let's see. What are some worship songs that you've heard off camera and loved? A long time ago, when this child was barely born, so we're talking about almost 13 years ago, I used to listen to a radio station here in San Bernardino called Air 101, and it's a Christian station. And I used to like a song from Storyside B called More to This Life. So it's like a moment in time has passed before my eyes.
Is it Christian?
There's more to this life. And then also Tom, I forget his last name, that song that says, indescribable, uncontainable, you turn the stars in the sky and you know them by name. You are amazing, God. That's a beautiful one.
Because when I'm in the car, my uncle, he always plays like Christian music on the radio, and sometimes I really like them. I'm like, wait, this is a Christian song?
Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, they're not bad.
No, I'm not saying
I don't know why. I don't know why sometimes we expect them to be like
No, I don't expect them to be bad. I just don't expect them to be my taste. But some of them are like, yeah.
I hope I didn't miss a super chat. But oh, there it is.
No, it's
Oh no, that's Moses. Okay, Moses. Okay. Let's see what else. What else do we have here? Somebody said no. Hang on. Sure. Wait. How does your daughter feel about your new success?
It's horrible. Just kidding.
We need to find some Christian flamenco. Yes, Amy. Oh, I would. Oh, that would be what. Actually, you know something? Flamenco is very spiritual. A lot of the flamenco artists are gypsies, and they do sing about Jesus often, actually, but not in the same way. But they do actually. So there is like oh, there it is. Jamie Lynn. Is it Jamie Lynn? Yeah, Jamie Lynn. Thank you for the super chat. And she just put vibes. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Chris Tomlin. Yes, that's it. Chris Tomlins. Lisa, Leo, you have had a great day with the songs you reacted to. Yes, I've had a very emotional day. I started off with that. Have I heard of Rodrigo and Gabriela? Yes, I have. They're amazing. I haven't heard them lately, but I mean, I think the last time I heard them was like in a few years. I'm from San Bernardino. I live in Tennessee. Whoa, that's a big change, Troy. Indescribable. Yes, Jimmy, Indescribable. That's a beautiful song. I also heard, only because I saw a story of this dad who had a son with like cerebral palsy, and he did like an Ironman, like a triathlon or something, and they played a song, I know my Redeemer lives. I don't have a great voice like she does. I know my Redeemer lives. Do let all creation testify. I haven't heard it in years. This love I feel inside, I know. Air One used to sponsor free concerts in Temecula. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know, but I heard. Because I remember hearing that they were gonna do concerts, but I was like, I'd never go to a Christian concert, and now I'm like dying to go see Hillsong live or King's K. King's K, the live version of a prayer. I saw this live version of, remember the prayer? You heard it? I saw a live version where they're like in this tight room, and in that part where there's in this tight room where there's like that part where they get and it's quiet. It stays quiet for like a minute, and everyone is quiet. Like you can hear a pin drop in the room. Like it's just super. There's someone fart. But yeah, you can hear, like it's just so beautiful. I would love to experience that.
Probably that one person like, how did I know?
I swear. And then the drummer to King's K actually comments in the live chats on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram and ask your questions there also. Who's it? Yeah, My Redeemer is one of my favorite songs. Lisa said, who told the sun where to stand in the morning. Yeah, that's a beautiful lyric. Nicole Mullen. Yeah, that's right. Please react to Jesus is King by Kanye West. Ooh, somebody suggested that a few days ago on Instagram. What do you think? Should I?
Whatever you want. I mean, it's your channel.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do it. That I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Kanye. I haven't heard many of his songs, but sometimes he seems a little too bizarre for me. I just don't see that I will like his music, but I shouldn't judge because I really liked his what was that one album where he was.
Oh, it was like Good Morning.
Yeah. No. I hate that song.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I hate that song. Good morning. No, it's the other one. The oh man, it's gonna kill me. Oh, okay, never mind. But I some of his music was okay long time ago. But okay, all right. I'll tell you what. Since you guys are showing so much love today, I'm going to add it personally onto the list here. And let's see. What is it? Jesus is King. Is that a song or is that the album? What Kanye song do you recommend that I start with, like to be the first one, or should I just do the whole album? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the whole. I'm gonna do the whole album. I don't care. I'm jumping. I'm diving in. I don't even know how to swim, but I'm diving in. Jesus is King, but Kanye. Okay, that's it. I'm in. Kanye West.
It's the album.
It's the album. Okay. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna start off with the album. I'm gonna start next week. Okay, I'm gonna prepare myself for that. So I'm doing the whole album. Okay, because you guys have just been so beautiful. So I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna do the whole album, starting with the first song all the way to the end. But please do me a favor, okay? Do me a favor and hit the bell notification on my channel so that you can be notified when I upload a video. And as much as you can, join me in the live chats because I love the live chats. It's so, how should I describe it? It's fun. It's just a lot of fun. So yeah. So you heard it first here on YouTube Live. I'm doing the whole album to Kanye West's Jesus is King album. King. I'm doing the whole thing. So yeah. So that's it. It's decided. You can say whatever you want.
Ask my dad questions. You could put him on the spot. I'm okay with you. Have my permission. You have my permission.
All right, put me on the spot. Go ahead. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is this orange that you see in the back here. It's like a, I don't know what to call it, but
it's like a fall.
Yeah, because in Mexico they make like all their jars, like their jars that
the jarritos.
The jarritos, they make them off of that color. It's like adobe, like I don't know how to call it, but that's my favorite color. Any color that you see on a tree in the autumn, those are my favorite colors. So like a red wine, like that red, like that, those deep reds, those deep orange, those beautiful like sort of like mustard yellows, all of those. I just love it so much.
Who, me or me? Oh no, you, because I told him to ask you questions.
Jody says you have a precious spirit. We're the same spirit, so it's okay. She's talking about both of us.
How old are you? My dad is 25.
She didn't say mentally. I think they're asking.
No, mentally you're like.
No, he or she. I'm not sure.
1,000-year-old. You're super wise.
Yeah, right. She must want something. I'm good. I am 37 years young.
And I'm 12 plus 2.
She's 12 plus 2. She's not allowed to be a teenager. I'm not raising teenagers, so she's 12 plus 2. What's one new thing about Christianity you've learned through the songs you have listened to?
That not all Christians are meanies.
Yeah, I guess that not all Christians are mean.
Because through your channel, because like I have always, since like we're not religious, I guess, I've always like had like, well, I don't want to be mean, but like I've always had like a stereotype based on movies, which I know is wrong, that I shouldn't have done. But like I always thought there's gonna be mean Karens. But they're not all mean Karens. They're
no,
really nice.
I met some beautiful people. I think because in my atheistic days, I ran into a lot of just mean Christians, and not even like I would just have normal conversations, and the moment that came up, and it's like, so you don't believe in God? And I'm like, no, I don't believe in God. And then I do now. Okay, by the way, that those days are over. Those days are long over. But at the time, they were like, "Oh my God, like, aren't you afraid?" And then sometimes what would really, really bother me is that they would say, "Well, what are you gonna do when your daughter goes to hell?" And I'm like, "Why would you bring my daughter into this? Like, that's mean." She was like 3 years old, and I'm like, "Why would you talk about my 3-year-old daughter going to hell? Like, why would like?" So that would make my case. I'd be like, "Why is God so mean?" And so anyway, so that was it. But that's been like completely, the tortilla has been flipped.
With the spatula or with your hand?
No, with the hand, like straight out, just feeling to see if it's warm enough. Like
on the hot stove.
Yeah, on the hot stove, feeling to see if it's hot enough, and then flipping it. Yes, you guys just flipped the tortilla on me completely. You've all been just wonderful, and then also going deeply into the idea that God is love, and that's it. That's it. Like, God is love. That's it. Okay, so what is an instrument you don't know how to play but would love to learn how?
Don't say anything. Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. No. How do you play mayonnaise? I don't know. The cello is a good one that I think I would love to learn. Cello and drums. The thing about drums is that I can't get my foot coordinated with as soon as I bring my foot in, it's all done. So I think a hand drum would probably be like a nice thing. I saw this tiny little hand drum in one of McKiddam's video, so I would like to do that. GAIA 4909 says, I loved your reaction to Refana. Thank you, Refana. Thank you so much. That was, yeah, it was definitely a big song. I just loved it. As soon I was in contact with Yair. Yeah, I was in contact with Yair and the artist in that song. and he was just like, oh, thank you for, because I told him I'm gonna do that your song, and he said thank you for doing it. He's like, by the way, he's like, that's a song that Moses sang to a lady, to God, for asking God for healing for the lady. And I was like, cool. So I thought, if it's a healing song, I'd like people to just keep that in mind and pray for someone while they're listening to the song. And then when I heard all the voices that were asking for healing in different languages, and that map was lighting up. I don't know. I just, again, I'm a visual person, so I just imagine everyone in the world asking God for healing, and yeah, it got me. It really did get me. So,
If can I say?
go ahead.
If on average a chicken lays an egg and a half in a day and a half, how much does a pound of cheese weigh?
Ooh.
I am not that smart to answer this.
Let me step into the fourth
ask
dimension.
me anything about algebra, solving equations, slows. I got it, but stuff
Chicken?
No.
Yeah, nobody understands why a chicken does anything. Cheese.
Except we don't even know why it crosses the road.
I have a feeling that mayonnaise is the answer to that question. Let's see. Let's see. Go ahead. You pick the question.
Oh, me? Okay. Well, this question. Do you have other kids?
Do I have any other kids? What do you think? What do you think I am, a Flucy?
Does Archie?
I have two daughters. This one's my firstborn, and then I have another daughter. Her name is Luna. She lives with mom in LA. I will have her this weekend, but I'm not 100% comfortable having her on here.
Because of Bobby.
Because of some people are just weird. The other day we had a incident with someone who was just saying rude things to my daughter and made her uncomfortable, and it was just really uncomfortable. So I don't know how, but she's okay. She's old enough. She can handle herself fairly well. Plus, show them what I got you. So.
Wait, isn't that?
No.
Okay.
So for those Bobbies in the world that like to. Yeah, we got her.
And I had one when I was little, and I was fairly good at it, and I still am good at it because I shot fireworks.
So she shot fireworks. So we're training her. So this question says, I only have two children. What ethnicity are you exactly? My grandmother is from Mexico, and my grandfather is from Spain. Okay, so I was born in Mexico. I was born in the state of Jalisco. Well, actually, no, I was born in the state of Guanajuato, but I was supposed to be born in Jalisco. My family is from a small town called El Grullo, Jalisco. But I did one of those DNA testing things to see what I am, and it turns out I'm 49% Native American. And apparently my tribe is like one of the first people that came here to the United States. So there's that. I don't know much about that. Wow, all these. Okay, let's go back.
Don't skip through all the questions.
Oh God, I hope these comments stay in the chat afterwards.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry, I covered the camera. I don't know, you pick something.
Okay. Well, this one's interesting. It says everybody wants to hear. Okay, so John the King says everyone wants you to listen to X song. What kind of song do you want to hear? Okay, so I've reserved 2 days for that now. Okay, so on Tuesdays, I call it Taco About It Tuesdays, where I'm sharing my favorite Spanish music growing up. I shared the first one yesterday, and so I have that, like all the Spanish stuff. But on Fridays, I'm gonna do a flashback Fridays where I'm gonna be sharing my favorite rock songs that I used to listen to as a kid that got me started with with interested in music and stuff. And I might do like two in one video, so 2 songs in one video, or I might do like maybe 2 songs and then do another 2 songs in the same day, just so I can get through that list too, so I can share music with you all. But that's a great question, John. Thank you. Let's see, what else do we have here? We are fascinated by the guitar boy, your student. Do you have any contacts with him and his family? Yes, actually, One World. So my student Josh, who is in the Osana reaction video, he is now 21, I think. He's 20 years old now. Yeah, he's got a mustache and everything.
Oh, because I was small.
And this Mother's Day, they always hire me on Mother's Day to serenade grandma. And so this Mother's Day, I went again, but it was so different because I had to stand at the door and I sang from afar. And you know, she cried, then her daughter cried, that my student's mom cried, and then my student, I got to see my student for the first time in like 10, God, maybe 12 years. Yeah, maybe, yeah, about 10 years.
I was
You were
like
only two.
small.
You were 2 years old, 2 or 3.
Wait, is it the dude who's, I mean, the kid whose mom used to let me play Wii?
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was cool. We played
Yeah.
bowling. It was nice. I would get
Yeah.
strikes.
Yeah, so that family is just beautiful. So
With
yes, I still do have
stripes.
contact
Yeah,
with them.
stripes.
In fact, sometimes I do lives on YouTube, and they still join. So, Leonardo, have you watched The Chosen or heard of it? Somebody mentioned it earlier. I'm not sure if it was you, but somebody did mention it, but I have not seen it. So
Is
how
it a
can I?
movie?
I don't know. Is it a woman?
He's-
Oh, you sly dog. Yeah, so please let me know in the comments what The Chosen is, or how I can find it. I guess I can Google it, right? So we'll see. How many guitars do you have? I only own
5,000.
2 guitars. I have an acoustic guitar that I use for my gigs, and then I have an electric guitar that I don't use at all, hardly. What?
That's mine.
Oh, sorry, that's hers. Okay, sorry. And I have a ukulele.
Mm-hmm.
A ukulele, like my daughter says.
I want chicken nuggets too, Slow G.
Let's see. What?
I want chicken nuggets.
You want chicken nuggets? It's too
Mm-hmm.
late for chicken nuggets. You had your chance. We just literally got cheeseburgers, and we wanted cheeseburgers. So.
Yeah. But it's not now. That was then. And it's never too late for. It's never too late for chicken nuggets. There you go.
Is it? I don't know. Your stomach's probably gonna hurt. So okay. So The Chosen. I don't know what The Chosen is, but I will.
Oh, it's a
The Chosen is a
TV.
TV show. You can get the app.
What app?
Is it The Chosen app? Oh, I think somebody did tell me that. Okay, I will do it on my phone once I'm done. Once I'm done here, so I'll look it up. So just let me write it down, because if I don't write it down, it's just gonna stay in there, back there somewhere. It's just gonna get like probably here. It's gonna get, and I won't even see it. Let's see.
The Chosen.
The Chosen. See, I had forgotten about it already. The Chosen app. Okay, cool. I will check it out. Oh, I think somebody said that there were like stories of Jesus. I think it's an app. Okay, it's a really amazing show. Okay, so it's a show. Okay, cool. Leo, do you have Roku, Fire Stick, or any of those type? No, I do not.
I have Roku.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Roku. Yes. If she has Roku, we have Roku, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. How do you feel about hymns? Have you heard of Ascend the Hill, who
I
kind
thought
of
you said
revamps
King of the Hill.
hymns? What? No, Cheyenne, I haven't heard. In fact, hymns are songs, right? But I don't know. So if you'd like to leave it in the comments, either here, I don't know how this works. This is the first time I'm doing this. So or leave it in the comments of my last video, which is Shane and Shane. Then I could check it out. So my video has 33 likes. Thank you all so much for the likes. Okay. My daughter doesn't want to sing. Okay. Hello, Kimberly Carrillo, and watch it for free. Cool. Are you still in quarantine? We were on our way out of quarantine. Restaurants were starting to open, but unfortunately, people don't listen, and well, they are closing things up again.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered a movie that was super cool. I don't know if they want to watch it, but if you have Netflix, you should watch the movie. I think it's The Gifted. No, not The Gifted. I'll find it.
Okay.
I don't know, because it's about a movie about this old man who's it's like a village, but kind of like I don't know. I don't know if it's in the future or in the past, but like they're like in like it's like their own little small community, and like they don't pay attention on like the past and stuff like that. But there's this one dude. Oh, The Giver. Boom. There you go.
The Giver. Okay.
The Giver.
Cool.
I'm sorry, I took that one.
Okay. Rebecca Lewis says, "What is your favorite song you reacted so far?" So I have several. I have it's pretty much all the ones that made me cry, which are as follows: "Reckless Love," "So Will I," "As You Find Me," and this morning I reacted to one. It's just so beautiful. You guys, please go listen to it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be my reaction video to it, but it's called Rafana or Rafana. I forget how to pronounce it. Rafana, which is a healing song. Beautiful piece. It's a artist named Yair and Shai Sol. Shai Sol is the lead singer to Makedem, and it's such a beautiful song. You should listen to Highland's Song of Ascent. Actually, I did do that one. So that song is actually on the People album reaction video. So you can see that on my page. Let's see.
There's another
The
question.
Giver. Yeah,
Oh
somebody
yeah, the
already.
giver. Wait.
Thank you, Aaron. Aaron. Aaron says, Leo, big fan, bro. Thank you so much.
Never mind, I forgot. I mean, no, I thought I saw something.
Let's see. Let's go back.
Do you
So-
sing?
Do I sing? Yes,
Wait,
I
me?
sing.
Yeah, you.
I do sing, Aaron. You can see some of my songs on YouTube here, where I'm singing. In fact, like one of the first few songs that I posted was me singing. And if you just join me, I'm letting you all know first. I'm gonna be reacting to Kanye West's Jesus is King album, the whole album, starting next week.
And the Chosen app.
And I'm going to be watching the Chosen app. Could both of you sing something together? I'll love it. Yes. Ready?
Okay,
Ready?
wait, no,
The one
now.
the one that we did the other day.
Twinkle, twinkle.
No, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
What? Which
That we
one?
did that one like years ago.
Oh.
Ready? Okay, so
Go,
this is
go.
no.
Go.
Oh,
Go.
okay.
Well, you won't. We'll seem like crazy people if you haven't watched Nacho Libre.
Oh, you ruined it.
So no, but if they didn't watch it, then,
Okay.
well, because there's like a bunch of songs
Okay.
in it, so it
Yeah.
could be anything.
So my daughter and I have watched this movie endlessly since she was 2 years old.
And
She's
12
now
plus 2.
she's now 12 plus 2. So for 12 years we've been watching this movie.
Plus 2.
Plus two, no, because you were 2.
Oh yeah.
So-
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're not good at math. We're much gooder at English, right?
Yeah.
Much more gooder. Okay, so are you ready?
Okay.
Ready? Here we go. When the fantasy has ended and all the people are gone. Something, what does it say?
It's the children.
Oh, and all the children are
Because
gone.
they live in an orphanage.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Something good inside me. You're not singing.
Yeah.
Helps me to carry on. I ate some bugs.
that word.
I ate some grass. I used my hand to wipe my tears, to kiss your mouth. I'd break my vows. No, 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 no way, Jose. Unless you want to. And then we break our vows together. Encarnación.
He didn't give me that talent.
Encarnación. Encarnación.
They're ready for you now.
That was awesome. Thank you for yeah, thank you so much for requesting us to sing a song. That's our all-time favorite song. Seriously. This is the Leo show. Yeah, thank you. The Leo and Leonine show. So yes.
I heard a knock.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
Leonine was just playing around. My nephew came by, he's like, I heard a knock.
No, I was knocking.
So
It's okay.
we've been watching that movie since she was 2 years old, and it's become like part of our everyday language. Like we use it, we quote it every day.
Yeah, every chance we get, we quote somebody from a movie. Either that or Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, Cat in the Hat. Have you seen Cat in the Hat with Mike
Mike
Myers? I forget. I want to
Yes,
call him
Mike-
Michael Myers.
I know, me too.
Yeah. So yeah, this is fun. I love being here with you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. You have a beautiful singing voice. Thank you.
That was you, because I wasn't singing.
No, you were
but
singing a little bit.
he didn't give me that kind of talent in my DNA. So
It's dormant, love.
it's dormant.
My uncles used to my uncles used to tell me, oh, all you need to do is just practice. Let's see. Do you want a rock song to review? There is one called "Don't Tread on Me" by We the Kingdom. Okay, cool. Make it in the comments if you can. Like not this, but like in the comments. Or if you can't do it in this video, make it in the what's it called? Shane and Shane video that I just posted. Please make it there. Um, let's see. Okay, so we're gonna log off here soon, but we're gonna take a
Yeah.
couple of questions.
Hello to your nephew. They say hi, Papa.
You want to say hi?
You wanna say
Yeah.
hi?
This is my nephew. This is my brother's son, my brother's son. Look over there. What are you?
Don't be shy.
Why are you looking like Popeye? Open your eye, boy. I am
Okay,
what
now
I
get out
am.
of here. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What is one? Yeah, what is one of your talents?
My talents?
Yeah.
I didn't hit him, okay? I didn't hit him. What's one of my talents?
Yeah.
What's considered a talent?
Anything.
Anything? I could breathe.
Anything. She's a mouth breather.
I could chew with my mouth closed.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
She's good at archery.
Oh yeah.
She's also awesome at figuring songs out on the piano.
Yeah.
Because she teaches herself.
Uh-huh.
I obviously can't teach her because I don't know how to play piano. But she tells me, Dad, like check this out. Like I learned this, and she'll play like Beauty and the Beast.
I could play flute like, really well more than any other instrument because I took classes for that. But like,
True.
It's okay. And I can.
The Cat in the Hat was filmed in Pomona. Awesome.
Oh, what?
Oh yeah.
I like the part where
Musical
it
savant,
like
yes.
turns into an advertisement for Universal Studios. But like if it like the whole movie's crazy, so it's like you don't judge, you don't question it. You're like, oh
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna go Universal Studios.
Yeah. All right. So, what made you start reaction videos? Aaron says. Okay. Well, a couple of things. I originally had a thing that where the Great Spirit, what I call God the Great Spirit, was just I don't know, it was just giving me too many signs to move forward, move beyond where I was stuck in this place where I was stuck. And usually for me, it's the number three, the numbers 333 always appear for me. And this one particular day, there was a lot of 333s that happened, and eventually I was sitting here at home. I was sitting here at home, and I had my headphones, and I was listening to Deftones, and well, suddenly this warm feeling came to me, and I knew that it was just supposed to like make me be still and like wait for instructions. And I guess I guess I was just instructed to do it. But I really do it because I love music. I really love music.
What's that mean?
Musical savant means that you don't need somebody to teach you. You're just like born with that gift, and you really are actually. She's teaching herself ukulele. I taught her a couple of things, but she's like figuring songs out.
Are you going to Disney World? Are we going to Disney World? Land or World?
Not
World
anytime
is
soon. Not if people
far.
keep going out and not wearing their masks and stuff, and things are just gonna be
What
like.
time is it?
What time is where I am? It's
10:43 a.m. I'm just kidding.
PM. Yeah, we're
Chick-fil-A or but I don't know.
Bojangles. I don't even know what that is. So I guess Chick-fil-A. Yeah,
I'm
no,
pretty
I
sure
don't think we have a Bojangles here. I don't know where that is, or what that is, but we want to go there, don't we?
Yes.
Taylor Rowan says, Leo!
Hi. I'm not Leo, but
Hi.
I'm here too.
Victoria Avila says, and what about Maverick City Music? Maverick City Music is another label that just blocks their music. I tried uploading something to test and see if they would allow it, because I'm having to do that now because I spent 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours working on Sea of Victory and The Blessing, and they were both like taken down. They were both taken down. So, but they allowed me to do them non-listed. So I shared them on Patreon. So if you want to see both of those, you can go to my Patreon page and see them. They're open. You don't have to be a patron. You can be if you want to, but you don't have to.
Does holding one's hand over their mouth count as a mask?
Probably not.
If you're covering your nose
With a mask.
Oh. For some people they don't even cover their nose. So like might as well take the whole mask and breathe in my face.
That's true.
So,
That's true. We're not getting into that conversation.
Oh, Bonangles. Well, still does I mean, because someone said Bojangles.
I know I think right. It said Boj, right?
I know, but Bonangles doesn't help. But now I know how to say it.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah, we don't know Bonangles. What is that?
I'm sorry. No, don't cry.
Brenda D asks, my chat got stuck. Why do you call God the Great Spirit? Do you know why?
It's just broader because it's like, I don't know. Well, because like to me, when I don't want to limit something to one specific like name or topic, I use something as like a broader thing so everyone feels included. So it's like, oh, it's this and this and this. Sure, maybe not, but sure.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I use the term or the word, I use the phrase Great Spirit to point to the Father, what you call the Father. But in that is sort of like interchangeable, because sometimes I'll say like, oh, like when the Great Spirit does this, and you're like, oh, the Holy Spirit, because I guess you attribute certain actions to the Great Spirit, other actions you attribute to Jesus, others you attribute to the Father, and so I guess it's kind of interchangeable for me. I could say the Great Spirit, and you'll still understand. For you, it'll be the Father, or it'll be the Holy Spirit. So I just say the Great Spirit first of all, because God is great, right? And secondly, for me, it's formless, shapeless, like water.
speaking of great, you guys should watch Bruce Almighty. It's hilarious. Wait.
Jeremiah 3:33. Yeah, that's something that comes up. And that's actually real quickly. Somebody pointed that out later. See, somebody said Bojangles is a fried chicken place.
Is that North Carolina?
Probably Bojangles then. Yeah, North Carolina.
We're going to North Carolina.
So Ryan says Jeremiah 3:33. No, it's actually 33:3, right? It should be 33:3. Elohim of Elohim, the Spirit of Spirits. Chick-fil-A is way better. I like how it's just thrown in there. Is that scripture? Chick-fil-A is better?
That probably is in the Bible.
But somebody pointed out Jeremiah 33:3 that says that like you call unto me and I will show you things unsearchable things that you cannot know, or something to that effect. Let me see. Let's see. Let's go up to the beginning because I'm pretty sure. Have you seen Evan?
Water,
have you seen Evan Almighty? Yes, we have.
Oh, Evan! Oh, it's fun. Starbucks or Dunkin'?
Dunkin' for me. Because I like.
Depends. Because sometimes I don't want a donut. I just want, because when you go into Dunkin' Donuts, you're like obliged to buy a donut. But sometimes I don't want a donut. I just want like hot chocolate. So
yeah, that's true. And
their hot chocolate Starbucks is like super expensive. It's because it's Starbucks.
Do you want to tell them what I call Starbucks?
$5. I was just about to explain it because stars have 5 point. Wait.
No, yeah. That's not why I call it $5.
No, but that's what I.
Oh yeah, I call it $5 because
everything is like over $5.
Yeah, exactly. Krispy Kreme donuts or Dunkin'. Ooh.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it because like they're not shy with their glaze.
I feel they're like kind of like I don't know. Yeah, Krispy Kreme. I agree. The three in one relationship is something we strive to understand. We personally, what is it? Me personally, it is something I take on faith. Yeah, Taylor. Yeah, I think a lot of us do. But to me, I don't know how it is for all of you, but for me, it's like God, the Father, is that which is formless. It doesn't have a form. It's everything, right? Then you have Jesus, who is in form. It's the material part of God. And then you have what you call the Holy Spirit. I call the Mother, because the Father, the Son, and the Mother. So then you have the Mother, right? And for me, I call it the Mother because that's what brings the formless into form. So that's just one example. And so that's what it's like for me. Let's see when. Yeah, everybody's been suggesting the Shack. I'm gonna have to find it and watch it. I Know by Kings K. I'm gonna get to all Kings K.
Someone said that from Australia. How do you try not to die every day? I'm sorry.
How do I try not to die every day?
No, they didn't say that. I'm saying to them because they're in Australia.
Oh, yeah. I can't. Yeah, for real. The Animal Planet, the TV channel,
National Geographic, Animal Planet, all that.
Discovery
Channel
has me in fear of going to Australia.
But
I think it's worth going to see Hillsong.
I mean, it's probably fake, but like I saw like it was like a what's it called?
They have like out of like 10 of the deadliest.
There's a show on Netflix that's like seeing like 75 dangerous animals, and like I'm pretty sure all of them are in Australia.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like at least like 80% of the most deadliest animals are in Australia. Funnel web spiders? No, thank you. I'm fine.
No, because there's
coffee or tea?
There's this thing where like Coffee or tea?
Coffee for me. Coffee. I like tea. Tea's good,
I like coffee.
but I always go to coffee over tea.
No, wait, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Someone like almost died because a spider went in their shoe while
yeah.
they were outside. The shoe was outside and they got bit, and then they're like,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Yeah. True facts.
How old are y'all? I'm 12 plus 2.
And
He is, how old are you?
37.
He's 37.
37. Morning from the UK. Good morning, UK.
Star Wars?
Yes, it is hard in Australia.
It's morning. I mean, it's not even night yet.
Stranger Things or Star Wars? Star Wars.
I like Star Wars. I mean, Stranger Things is interesting, but I'm not like fangirling over it.
No, but if
because most people just watch it because of what's his name? I don't know, that one dude with the curly hair. I'm sorry. I'm not an ordinary teenage boy.
Harry Potter or Star Wars? Star Wars.
This is a toughie for me.
Jim already says that snakes are bad here too. Like, he's just mentioning all of the bad things.
More reasons not to go. I mean, I went to school where there were snakes. I'm not scared of snakes. I'm just scared of the ones that like can't kill me. Marvel, DC, Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel.
I mean, I'm watching Supergirl right now on Netflix.
Okay.
But like, huh?
Quick quiz. Do you know who my favorite Marvel?
Doctor Strange.
That's right. Doctor Strange.
Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
I don't want you guys to hate me because of my...
Aloha from Hawaii. Hawaii. I have a lot of friends that are from Hawaii.
Oh.
Let's see.
I hope my answers are not making people hate me. I mean, I both like...
What does your daughter want to do when she grows up? She's not going to grow up.
I was going to say something stupid.
She's not going to grow up. She's a Toys R Us kid. What were you going to say?
No, because I was going to say, alive.
She wants to be alive when she grows up. Versus what, being dead? Woo! That's my baby. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. What is it like? Oh, yes, it's like that here. We just be careful. Yeah. Wow. Like every day is a gamble. Like you guys are living in Jumanji practically.
You're just waiting for someone to finish the game.
Yeah, come on, somebody finish the game. Yeah, so yeah.
We look alike?
Poor thing. Please donate some money for plastic surgery for my daughter to not look like me. Pobrecita. Let's see. What are your short-term and long-term goals with music, also outside of music?
Wait, what is that? Short-term, like something like you do it like within a short period of time, and the one that's like kind of like...
My short-term goal right now is to activate the swipe up feature on Instagram, which I'm like 6,000 followers away. That's short-term. Long-term, I think the ultimate goal, and I said that when I was in high school, was I want to put instruments in kids' hands who can't afford it. Because there's like in Compton, there were a lot of students that couldn't afford, to have their trumpet or to have like a guitar or whatever. They were very talented with the instruments from school, but they go home and they don't have access to instruments. So I would love to one day have some kind of organization that provides musical instruments to kids who want to play music, because music saved my life. Music helps my daughter with her anxiety and it keeps her out of trouble too. Like it kept me out of trouble. So that's my, I think, one of my long-term goals. Let's see here.
Your talent manager. No.
That's good.
Oh.
Let's see here. Do you like electronic techno music?
I mean, I've heard like...
I do.
Good. No. I was saying that like I've heard one good one. I just can't put my name, my.
I do, but I don't think that I could enjoy it for like every day, or for like, not that there's anything wrong with it, but like I don't ever say, ooh, you know what I want to do? I want to listen to some techno or electro. When I was a kid, yeah. When I was younger, yes. But even like when like Skrillex, I don't know if that's something else. That's dubstep, but I didn't mind that because it was just so new and so different. It sounded like a modem and
Their what's it called? Their
Yeah. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, my handle is Tower of Torres. I'm gonna, I guess, let's see, top chat live. Oh, I can't comment. Really? I
Wow.
can't make a comment here. Wow, that's okay. I can't leave a comment. So it's T. If somebody can type it for me so that people can see it. Yeah, I used to listen to Skillet. Yeah. If somebody can type in my URL, my Instagram handle, I'd appreciate that. It's Tower of Torres. TOWEROFTORRES. That's my Instagram handle.
Oh, it's in your description.
It's in the description of every video. Yeah, Tower of Torres. There it is, like that. Thank you, Miranda.
Gmail.
Luna should listen to Skillet too.
She
Yeah,
does.
she does.
Yeah, we'd be in the car, and she'd be like, "Dad, can you play the one with the girl and the monster?"
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like the first of
No,
the
she's talking about Skillet, not Skrillex.
Oh, Skillet. Never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry, never
Skillet
mind.
is something else. That's
Never mind, I'm
not
sorry.
Skrillex. I'm like, what the?
No,
Yeah.
but she should listen to Skillet.
She should listen to Skillet. I expose the kids to almost every music except.
Actually, she does. Doesn't she like that one? Like she says the one with the drums. I forgot. It's like, oh no.
I don't
I was
know.
about to say it's surfacing.
How's the
Fine.
puppy? The puppy is a little terrorist right now. He's terrorizing our
I think
neighborhood.
he's asleep right now.
Yeah, he's much better. Thank you for asking. He had worms, and he put us through a big scare a few days ago because he didn't want to eat. He didn't even want to get out of his little bed. He would walk kind of like weak, and thankfully, thanks to one of the Instagram, like a subscriber, saw him on the live chat and was like, "Hey man, your dog doesn't look too good. You better make sure he doesn't have worms." And then he ended up having worms, and he helped me find the medicine for him. I gave him the deworming medicine, and he's a whole different pup now. He's like all energetic. He's barking like crazy now.
He's a normal dog.
He's a normal dog. Yeah. So thank you for asking. Um, let's see. Can you do all the songs by Biltmore? Biltmore Worship, please. You know what? I've never. This is the first time I'm hearing about them, and unless I've missed.
Oh, sorry.
Biltmore music. Biltmore music or worship?
Biltmore Worship.
Worship. Okay. Biltmore Worship. Okay, so ever since the blessing got blocked, I have to actually download an artist's song and then upload it privately and then wait like maybe 10-15 minutes to see if YouTube will block it. And sometimes like Upper Room was blocked, Elevation Worship was blocked, Maverick City Music is blocked. Bethel was a bit of an issue, but thankfully you guys helped me save Reckless Love by contacting him, and then he contacted Bethel by contacting Corey. Corey contacted Bethel. Bethel contacted me. They apologized and said that they were going to contact YouTube. They contacted YouTube, then they contacted me again to tell me that it was approved. Then YouTube contacted me and said that it was approved, and so you guys saved my chance. So there's a lot. There's a lot that goes behind the scenes that a lot of people don't realize.
It sounds like a lot.
And so yeah. So so with this one with Biltmore, I will download one of their songs and then I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted on that. How did you end up reacting to Christian music? I'm so glad you did, Brenda D. If you, I've already said it. I don't know. I hope that doesn't sound rude. I've already mentioned it, but there's a lot of things that happened. But I would recommend that you watch a live conversation, a one-on-one conversation that I had with Pastor Chad. The link is the link to that video is in the description of every video that I post. If you want to hear the whole story, there's a chat that I have with Pastor Chad, or you can go to the Arsenal Church YouTube channel. So just type in the Arsenal Church, and you'll be able to see. I have two conversations with him, and I go into detail about my spirituality, and I go into detail also about the music. Corey Osbury. Yeah, and then Corey Osbury. I don't know if it's Osbury or Asbury. He not only like messaged me and said that he didn't know that my channel was getting a strike against it, but that he was contacting. He fought for it. He contacted Bethel. They approved it, and then he commented on the video and said that he was moved by it. Then he on his Instagram page, he shared it in the stories and said that he had watched it and he cried, and that he pretty much was suggesting everybody to go see it. And so like the channel just jumped
With the swipe.
drastically, with the swipe up, which is a feature that I'm hoping to get to be able to activate on Instagram. It'll just be easier for me to tell people, hey, join me in the live chat now.
Oh, whoa, that's cool. Oh, that's cool.
You know what? Oh, that's another one that I haven't done.
I have not listened to, or who,
Tegan.
Tegan, my bad, I'm sorry.
Has your daughter listened to Love and Death band? They're the former members of Korn that formed into a Christian heavy metal band. We have not.
That's
So
good. I mean, we like corn, so.
Yeah.
I mean, not the food. We like the band.
We like
We like the food too, but like.
What is it called? Love and Death.
Yes.
I'm interested. I am interested, and so I will be looking into that this upcoming week for sure.
Oh, I will say it again. You may put my dad on the spot. You can ask him. You can ask him what his favorite fruit is. I know he'll say strawberry.
Gross.
I know.
Gross.
I know you also say that his favorite. What else did you? I know you also say his favorite. Is it a vegetable? It's pickles. He loves onions.
Everything you just mentioned is my favorite thing to eat every day. Tori Kelly's Reckless Love version. Write it down. Okay, Aaron. What is it? Tori Kelly's?
Yes.
Tori. Oh, you know what? Tori Kelly's music might be blocked. Did she do a song with Lecrae, I think? If she did, then her music might be blocked because I tried to do a song by both of them and it was blocked.
What's a FAQ section on IG?
FAQ, frequently asked questions.
Oh, Leo should set up a FAQ section on
Ariat, that's a very good what is it, statement, suggestion. FAQ on IG. Actually, you know what, Pastor Chad offered to make me a website, so I'm going to take him on that offer. And yeah.
Naturally, yes, someone got it.
Yeah. So, and Bethel Music, I think is good to go. Actually, I posted No Longer Slaves, and they approved. Well, they haven't approved it, but they didn't block it, which is good. They haven't approved it yet, but yeah. Have you ever heard testimonies of people who used to be involved in witchcraft but then came to Christ? Awesome. Yes, I have heard some. I get all kinds of emails.
Get that corn out of my face.
Get that corn out of my face. Yeah, but you know, those testimonials were a lie.
Steven.
They give me no nutrients. No, they give me no eagle powers. Yes, I've heard a lot of stories. In fact, I've gotten a lot of, well, not a lot, but I've gotten a couple of atheists actually who have messaged me, and they told me that they really enjoy the videos that I'm making, that they feel very comfortable listening and exploring the music without fear of their identity as an atheist being like at risk or something. So
it's chancho, not choncho.
Yeah, chancho. It's okay. It can sound like a sometimes, chancho.
Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Be nice.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, she forget.
But how come we can never have just like a salad?
How come we can never have just like a salad? See, there you go. Chancho.
You're leaving us?
I would never leave you, Chancho. I just need to borrow some sweets.
Oh,
I like how he just goes, I want you to have my lucky machete. Like, what kind of kid has a machete? Oh my goodness. It was my mother. She gave it to me.
A freaking orphanage.
Yeah.
Did you tell him it was the Lord's Jeeps?
I didn't get to, or whatever he says. Mm-hmm. I tried to.
You never been baptized?
You are useless, Ignacio. Do you guys have TikTok? Yes, we do. I haven't done anything with TikTok. It's the same Tower of Torres. You don't have a TikTok, but it's the same Tower of Torres.
We have a TikTok.
And I did a like a sort of like a duet thing, but nobody participated, so I stopped doing it. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna log off here in just a minute because yes, we'll do this again tomorrow at a later time. But I want to thank you all so much for joining me and for watching all the videos and showing all the love and support. You guys have been just amazing, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Ask more questions.
And I want to just say that I am overwhelmed sometimes with all the not in a good way, in a positive way, with all the love and support that you guys are giving me. There's tons of people who I'm just
Uh-huh.
waiting. I'm waiting to uh, yeah, I'm waiting to respond to, but I can't because I'm only one person. But hopefully someday soon I will have all the day free to respond to every single one of you on Instagram and Facebook, and now Patreon and YouTube, and my email will email me too. So I have had
Diarrhea
diarrhea since
since
Easter's.
Easter's.
Do you not realize this is the worst lunch I have ever had?
Oh,
What about Malagueña Salerosa? Would love to hear you do it. I've done it already. I've done it in one of the live chats or something. I don't know,
no,
but yeah, I'll do
that
it.
is very smart.
Yes. Oh yeah. So Daniel Torres, love the last name by the way. Says if you guys have any songs you can't do because of copyright, you should totally do some Patreon only reactions, and that's what I did with. That's what I did with the blessing and with Sea of Victory. The only difference is this: some songs are blocked. Like they won't even let you play it. Not even as unlisted. Okay, unlisted just means that it's not posted on YouTube. But if I share that link with anybody, they can see it. So I've done a blessing and see a victory on Patreon. I shared them as a link, and so you guys can see it there on Patreon. But if it's blocked entirely, it won't even play at all. So some songs are just blocked that way. I could dispute it, but I run the risk. If I dispute, I run the risk of them saying no, not just no, but you're getting the strike, and I don't want to do that because if I get 3 strikes, the whole channel gets taken down, and then I'm gonna have to start all over again. And I know I'm pretty sure everybody will still follow me on a new channel, but Mike E says, "Let me know when you're ready for Spanish Christian music." I'm ready, bro. Hit me up. Come at me, bro. Yeah, I'm ready. I have Saturdays. I'm doing Spanish Saturdays. So if you want to make a suggestion on Patreon, there's a list just for Spanish. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so if you make the suggestion there in the comments, I can add it to the list, or you can make it. Excuse me. You can add it. Excuse me, to the comments of the last video that I posted. Waymaker was. I think I did Waymaker. I think I did. I think it's on there, but it's blocked. I think, or I forgot what happened, but there's an issue with that too. I think they gave me a copyright claim, but I haven't disputed it because uh, I don't want them to give me a strike. Okay. Yeah. All right, peeps, fams. Thank you so much for joining me. If you just joined and you didn't hear the announcement, next week I'm going to start the reaction to Kanye West's "Jesus is King." Ooh, maybe I should. I'm gonna check today before I actually say it publicly. I'm gonna check to see if any of his songs are gonna be blocked because he's a pretty big artist. So I don't
I
know.
thought that's a chipotle. Wow, that was very fast.
Yeah, yeah. I mean I could probably do covers, but there's nothing like listening to the actual artist. But it's like if I made a cover to Incubus or Deftones,
You're not allowed to
it's
make it.
not gonna be Incubus or Deftones. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm allowed to do it for them. I
Oh.
think because there's older music or whatever. But
We went to the concert.
we did. My daughter's first concert was my favorite band in high school, Incubus.
And my favorite album, which is a very, very old album, so I was lucky to see it.
Yeah, we went to the 20-year anniversary of Make Yourself, and it was awesome to experience with my daughter for the first time. Her first major concert. She did well. I can't wait till we can go to more concerts. I'm hoping to see. I'm hoping to see John Mayer. John Mayer's a good one, and then also Hillsong United and Kings K. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, now I want to know what the question is.
I know,
You
Mike
can't
Smith.
leave me like
Mike
that.
Smith, you're gonna have to ask your question again because I don't know what your question is. Everything just goes by fast. Saw Incubus during the Crow Left the Murder tour. Nice, amazing. But yeah, yeah, cool. Mike
But
Smith, ask your
answer.
question again, please. I must have missed it. Ow. Ooh. Ooh, my back. I need to sit up, but I'm not gonna be in frame. Sit up.
Go back.
Here I go.
Watch everyone go. That's what I was
All
saying.
right, Hillsong United.
Off the
Of Dirt and Grace.
album.
Oh,
Oh,
of Dirt and Grace. Okay,
Oh, okay. Wait, is there more to it?
that's a statement. Is there a question?
Oh wait, I think it's time you react. Wait.
Oh yes, I will react to it.
Oh, acoustic live set in Israel.
Ooh, sounds interesting. Okay, I'll do it. I actually said last week that I was going to do another one of their albums, and people suggested that one, of Dirt and Grace. So yes, I have not seen it. I haven't seen any of their music. I generally won't listen to any Christian music until I am doing the live. Like people suggest songs, and sometimes they're like, "Hey, like for example, somebody suggested Dry Bones by Gungor, or I forgot the name, but they suggested that one, and we did it on Instagram. And I regret not doing it on YouTube because it's such a beautiful song, and I wanted that first initial reaction to be on YouTube. So I don't listen to the songs before ahead of time. The only one that I did hear first was Oceans. Oceans, I heard it once because my girlfriend plays worship music in the background. So that's the only time that I've heard. But all right, everybody, I'm gonna log out of here. We will do another one of these live videos. Thank you all so much for the super chats. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for sharing these videos and for subscribing and liking the videos. I appreciate all of that. It all just lets YouTube know that you guys appreciate my channel, and it suggests it to more people. And so thank you so much, because I wouldn't even be at 40K if not for you. So thank you. You all have a good night. Yeah, it's going on by pretty fast, but thank you all so much. You have a good night or good morning or good day, depending on where you find yourselves in the planet. Please be kind. Be kind to each other, but most importantly, be kind to yourselves, because I think a lot of people aren't kind to other people because they don't know how to be kind to themselves.
You know what you could do?
Mm.
So, oh my god, sorry, I'm gonna mention him, but some celebrity, I'm not gonna mention their name. It's like trademark is treat people with kindness. Yours can be treat yourself with kindness.
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah, so I always say spread love, spread peace, and spread music. And so I'm hoping that maybe one day somebody keeps in the live chat, somebody keeps putting a heart, a peace sign, and then they put headphones. And somebody said, so spread love, spread peace, and wear your headphones. Yeah. So I might make that a shirt or something, and then see if anybody would like to buy that shirt.
Or a mask.
Yeah. Do a react to the Chosen series? Really?
Oh. I'd watch with you. Seems interesting.
Sounds okay. Maybe that's a big maybe. Okay.
We should do it like live.
How do we add to Patreon? Yeah, how do we add to Patreon? And can't miss times by 10th Avenue. So if you go to Patreon, so what you do is you go patreon.com/Tower of Torres, or you can go to any of my videos and look in the description. In the description, you'll find the link to the Patreon page. There's several lists. I made them public, so you don't have to be a patron. You can be if you want to, but you don't have to be. It's just a way for me to keep them organized, because I've hired my daughter to help me with that. So she's going to be copying it from the comments onto the list. And if you look at the list, you can see if your song's already there, so you don't make the suggestion twice. And then we'll add it to the list. Or if you see it on the comments, don't make the suggestion twice. This is just an easier way for me to keep, because otherwise I have like almost every YouTube video has tons of suggestions. Most of them are asking for the same ones. On Instagram too, on Facebook as well, and by email. So it's hard for me to keep up, but on Patreon, it's super easy, because I just copy it onto the list and then delete it, or I'll hit the like button on your comment to let you know that it's been added to the list. So that's it. So again, patreon.com /Tower of Torres. And then Tower of Torres, and you could do that. So sounds way better with headphones. You tell us every time, yeah, that's right, and it really does.
Because some the way things are recorded, something else is playing on one side and something else is playing on the other side. Right. So if we just wear one or the other, or just have it out, you can't really.
Yeah, you can't really appreciate it if you're hearing it directly from your phone. You put some headphones, and you see that the producers have designed guitars to be in certain sections, certain effects to be in certain sections, and all that. So you enjoy it.
What's your favorite instrument to play?
My favorite instrument to play is the kazoo. It's the easiest. No, I'm just kidding. Drum. I like the hand drum. So there's like a djembe. It's like a African drum, and I like it because you hit it in the center. It's like a tum, and then you hit it in the edge, and it's like a pak or a boop. You know.
So it's like a snare.
Yeah. Or the cajon, which is Spanish, like
It's a box.
a box. It's pretty much a box with a hole, but you hit it in the center, it sounds boom, and you hit it on the edge, and it sounds like a snare drum, like boom, boom, yeah, all that. Patreon requires you to become a patron to comment on the lists. Does it? I don't think so, because I have a lot of people who have made comments who are not actually. Oh, maybe no. Maybe it'll
make an account.
Maybe make an account, but I don't think
it doesn't. You make an account, but you don't have to.
I'll look into that. Thank you for letting me know that. I'll look into that because if not, we're just gonna have to find another way of making it public. Maybe through my website. If Pastor Chad helps me with the website, then maybe we can do that at the website. But I don't know if the server is just gonna get so full or something. I don't know. We'll find a way. If not, just keep making them on the videos. I'll do my best to get to them. But on Patreon, it's just like check those every day. But yeah, but thank you, Abigail, for letting me know because I'll look into that to make sure. Because I'm still I get a lot of people who comment anyway, and they're not maybe they're patrons for another channel or something.
Maybe.
What? Oh yeah, I grew up in Compton and I was shot and they missed. They barely missed. So yes, I have holes in my earlobe. I used to have my ears stretched and then I decided not to have them stretched anymore, and so they shrunk. And my girlfriend sometimes puts her pinky through my ear, which is kind of disturbing.
Everyone is so kind. I mean, I hope they are, because I would cry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right, everybody. So thank you all so much for joining me on this live chat. It's been fun. I do these a lot on Instagram, so if you want to join me on Instagram, you can. I do also stories on Instagram, and I do some stories here on YouTube too. I didn't know that you could, but you could do them on YouTube. So you could join me like for polls, and you get to vote on the next song and stuff like that. So let me know. Please follow me on Instagram. The handle is Tower of Torres. It's on the description of every channel, and it's also on my page on YouTube. There's a link there. You can click on that link and then see all Incubus fans, gauged ears like Brandon Boyd. That's right. That's true. Oh, and then I have his tattoo too. Everybody does that too. But I have mine in negative spacing and it looks like stone, like next to a lotus. So this is Om Mani Padme Om, like he has. And I have I forgot to tell people that I have a lotus on my elbow. So yeah, anyway, that's it. All right, everybody, have a great night. Watch Nacho Libre when you get a chance. If you've already watched it, watch it again. I recommend that you watch The Fountain. The Fountain is a really good movie.
Cat in the Hat.
The Cat in the Hat is a really good movie.
The Giver.
The Giver. I've never seen it, but thank you.
You should watch it.
I will. All right, everybody, have a buenas noches. That's good night if you don't know Spanish, but you will know. So yes, God bless. Thank you so much for all the prayers. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for being so open and so welcoming as well. Hit the bell notification on my channel so you can get notified when I post a video. And Eagle Powers, come to me. Summon your Eagle Powers. Remember to floss before you brush. Huh? How did you get up here so fast? Shh, secret tunnels. Okay. Anyway. All right, so we quote that movie too much, but thank you so much. Don't forget to scrub behind your ears. Say no to fake shakes. Some of you will get that reference, others won't. So anyway, okay, so have a good night.
I have a secret power. Look. Wait.
I don't
but
know.
I could become Cousin It from
Cousin It, like the
the
emo version. All right, everybody. So yeah, so follow me on Instagram. Help me activate the swipe up feature. I'd appreciate that very much. All right. Well, thank you all. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe and say no to fake shakes.
and